All right, what's going on? How's everybody doing? Thanks for joining. Whoa, I look quite heavenly this morning. It's very bright in Boston today, but appreciate everybody coming in. So today is a big race. It's really not a big race. This is a fun race that wanted to do for a little while, and it should be a lot of fun. People have been taking it very seriously, but I think all in good fun. So I'm excited to do it. So we're racing the F1GP mod, which is a mod for Automobilista, and we're racing that at the Montreal 88 circuit. So it should be good. Montreal 88, it's kind of a death wish for an online race just because of how tight and everything it is. It's a high risk. Oh man, I already got a donation. Thank you so much. Surprise. Hi there. Hello there indeed. Yeah, Montreal 88 I think is a little bit of a tricky track for an online race, but it should be good. I have a feeling it could go one of two ways, and luckily there's two races. So format-wise, let me just explain. We're going to be jumping in a race session in about 10 minutes. That's when it starts, and we'll be doing a 1 hour qualifying session, unlimited laps. So it's kind of like an open practice qualifying, just to let everybody get in, test out cars and all that, make sure everything's working. And then at the end of that hour, we will just have a very quick, like 5-minute break, and then we'll kick into two races. So it'll be two 18-lap races, and in the middle, it's going to reset the grid for the second race and invert a random amount of drivers. So it could be the top 6 from the first race finishing order, or it could be up to the top 12 of the first race finishing order, and then that'll reverse that so that the second race has a bit of a mix-up up front. And I wanted to start the stream a little early. I was going to start it right at the start of qualifying, but I just wanted to take a look at what everybody's been working on all week. So let me pull up the pre-qualifying results, I guess you'd call it. Oop, I got things out of order here. Yeah, pre-qualifying. So because, thankfully, I mean, people are interested in doing this, I guess. So we had a whole lot of folks try. I think 55 total people came out to try, which I know Automobilista is not even the most popular sim out there. So I'm very pleasantly surprised, and I hope it was fun for everybody that took part. But 55 drivers took a lap time throughout the week, some many hours of practice to set the grid, and just straightforward, the top 28 were going to make the race, and it was so competitive. Thanks, iRacer CB. Hope to host an iRacing event. Yeah, I was thinking about it because I used to host the Targa Virginia. It was like my first hosting race experience, and that was pretty popular. And I know some other folks have taken that over now, but we'll see. I haven't done a lot of iRacing lately, but I would like to get back into it maybe. But yeah, if we look at these times, so Michael O'Brien, I don't know how you did this with a 1:18.766. It's insanely fast, and clearly I'm lacking something to be able to go that fast. Because I could, I'll show you where I am in a second. But like the 1:19s are believable, but they're just very quick. The 1:18s, there's just something else going on there. So congratulations to Michael O'Brien. I guess we'll see it all shake out in the wash for the race today. But 1:18.7, quickest time. He only did 4 sessions as well, or 4 attempts to get it, which is pretty wild. And then we worked down the list. A lot of great times and drivers. A few folks I wanted to call out, and as we go through the race, obviously be mentioning some folks, but Yannick's in this race, and I just wanted to call out where he is. Now, I think Yannick, like me, we race GPL a lot, and so this type of sim is maybe not the exact thing that we're really good at. However, he's quick. He's a quick driver, no doubt, no matter the car, and he qualified 17th. And so I hope folks aren't coming in today to see me dominate or something or win, because I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. So Yannick starting in 17th. I was able to crack out 26th position. So, yeah, it's, I don't know. It's going to be a heck of a difficult race. We'll see here. So towards the end of the grid, we had a couple folks say that they're not necessarily going to race. So I think Sid had the opportunity but declined. I've reached out to Leo as well. But we should have around 28. It might be a couple less in the final race. I'm going to be racing the venerable Ted Meet with Frederick Bang. So very excited to maybe bang wheels a little bit with Frederick Bang. But should be a good grid. I mean, this is a crazy amount of times put in. There were, I guess, 24 drivers in the 19-second bracket, and I was not able to crack it. I was trying hard last night. I tried for a couple hours actually, and I'm able to match my 120.1, but I guess I got to do something a little bit different with the setup to actually get into 119 or just change my driving style. So it should be fun. The whole point's to have some fun. I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of attrition, so we will see. We'll see how things go. But I very much appreciate everybody joining the race and trying all week. It's been pretty fun. So what do we got? Just like 6 minutes or so before the session rolls up. It should be interesting. So for those that haven't raced the F1GP mod, I talked about it. I did a video a little while back discussing it, but there was a mod put out by Willis over at Race Department, right? So he put together this like homage to Grand Prix mod for Automobilista and the original R Factor, and it's basically the cars from Grand Prix 1, 2, and 3 all pulled into a mod. And so we're doing the first class. I think the video I did them on the GP2 cars, which to me was the sim I played the most back when. But fun to do the GP1 cars. They're not my strongest type of car. Like the downforce, I used to be good at the downforce cars, but I've raced so much GPL and slippy slidey stuff now that it's not really my forte anymore. But these are all excuses, racing excuses, right? for what we're about to see. But it should be pretty good. Yeah, Ted Meet's it should be interesting to race Ted. I've never raced him, obviously. But glad to see a bunch of folks in the chat. We'll just keep our eyes on the race server, and I gotta get all my passwords and all that stuff. Gotta do a little bit of dual roles here with the streaming and the racing, and hopefully not too much administrative stuff, but you never know what's gonna happen. But it should go well. I think everybody's very excited as well to race in it, so I'm excited. I'm excited as well as everybody. And I have to thank the AMSU and Just Race teams for putting this together. They did all the server hosting. Jim over there did all the server hosting and made this very painless for myself. So very, very much thankful for that, because this would not be an easy task to do all on my own. I don't think it would be possible, honestly. So very much appreciate the AMSU. And if you like Automobilista, it's a sim I've played a bit, but I haven't been to in a little while. And just looking for my passwords and all that. But it's a great sim and a good community. It's a good tight community, I think, that are doing some of these online races and all that. So let's see here. Just gotta remember what the password is for me to log in. Yeah, Rolonzo's in here as well. Should be good. Should be a good race. Let me see here. Just gonna find my some of these guys are very quick though. I mean, it's just insane how fast some of you are on the on this mod. I know we've kind of found the limits. There's some odd behaviors in the mod, and one thing I'm worried about, and if anybody driving today is listening, be careful about the arrow push, the understeer when you're behind another car, because it's not a joke. The car doesn't steer anymore, and I think all of us have been doing so many hot laps that kind of forget that the car maybe won't turn anymore. So especially that last chicane, and when I start doing qualifying, I'll go through the track and all that. But the last chicane in Montreal in 1988 is unbelievable. I wish they could. I mean, they had to change it just based off where the walls are and stuff. But if they could move the walls out of the way, they should have kept this chicane because it's so cool. There's no required pit stops or anything. They're kind of sprint races. I think this might be a shorter stream. The races are, the lap times folks are doing, right, are in the 120s, low 120s, if not even quicker. And so, each race is going to be under a half hour. So it's not going to be so long. We'll get the hour qualifying. So I'm anticipating this whole thing will be a couple hours long. So we got about 1 minute till the server launches. And Montreal is the only Formula One circuit I've actually been to. I saw the 2008, I'm dating myself now, but I saw the 2008 Montreal Grand Prix where Robert Kubica won. And it was a great F1 Grand Prix to go to. Really good. It was the year after he had this mega crash. We're doing 18 laps twice, 2 races. Let's see here. The server should be up very soon. Parker, thank you. Oh my gosh. Do you plan on hosting a GPL 67 mod race on Assetto Corsa? Yeah, so, I mean, this was my first, YouTube-related race, because I did host some races back in the day in iRacing, but I wasn't really doing YouTube for them. So I was kind of waiting to see how this went. I'm very pleasantly surprised how many people decided to come out and try for it. So I think I'll definitely do more races. And I don't know exactly what the next one will be. It would be fun to do something with some of the weird cars that I'm making in Assetto Corsa, but I got to work out like permission stuff and all that. So we'll see. But I think the next one will be much more related to what I'm good at, because I don't want to be last. But it has been fun coming up to speed with the cars for sure. All right, I'm not seeing the race server just yet, but it's just noon, so we'll give it a minute or two. Oh, Salaryman, aren't you supposed to be working? I thought a race a day keeps the doctor away. Indeed. Today's going to be a bit of a double feature as well. I'll talk about this more at the end, but I've got the next video in the Richie Axelson 66 career coming out. We'll do it tonight, this afternoon. Some of you might be sleeping, but I'm excited for that one. It was a good race. Yeah, definitely am better in the slidey cars. Here we go. All right, I see the server. I'm just going to wait to share my screen so y'all don't know how what my password is. Don't want anybody spoiling the fun. Uh-oh, I got incorrect password. F1, okay. Let me try the non-admin. There we go. All right, I'm not an admin, but I don't think I'll need to be. Just give it 1 second. I'll share the little screen. So it's going to kick off. I think we got like 1 minute before qualifying starts. Let me get the sim going here. All right, so for the race today, I figured I will race the Trasimento car, which I think, I don't know if it's the Minardi. Somebody will have to tell me which team this was in 1991. All of them are fictionalized, right? So if we look at the top, like the McPherson, that's the McLaren F1 car. But I figured I'll pick something bright, so maybe I can intimidate somebody in their mirrors. So we'll see. Yeah, maybe Coloni. I don't know. F1 in the early 90s, there were so many teams, and this is a one-car team, but we'll see. Yeah, there is, and Darren, you're right. There were real names on some of the versions of this. But, all right, so we'll pause the music. Had enough of the music. Hopefully nobody's getting sick of it. Yeah, but everybody's joining in. I changed my name for this. I was using my real name for the qualifying, but just to make sure that everybody on the server knows who I am. All right, so qualifying is kicking off here. Whoa. Let me know how the sound ends up working out. It should be hopefully not too loud. I tried to record it a little bit beforehand just to check. All right. But we gotta test. We gotta change the car setup. So I don't know what I'll be happy with for qualifying in the real race here, but I hope I can get into the 120s again. But you get to see my my hack setup here. Now for the race, I think I'm gonna go with less front wing, like 28 or something. But for the qualifying, I think it's helpful to have more front wing. But we'll see. All right, 16 folks in so far. Should have, I'm hoping, over 20. All right. So yeah, this mod is meant to have you kind of relive the F1GP. So everything is like retro-y, but it's fun. So exit the pits. I feel like there is something with the tires where if you like do a slow out lap, your first lap can be pretty quick, but I don't know if that's true. And I hope everybody's ready to hear this sound for like 2 hours, because we've all been listening to it all week. So we'll come through the chicane. So this part of the circuit is exactly like it is today, maybe just a little less grass today, but the layout overall at Montreal has not changed much, except for the last straightaway of the circuit. And I get like this little hitch whenever somebody joins the server, but hopefully everybody joins when I'm not on a hot lap. We'll come through the chicane. The Damon, I like to call this one the Damon Hill chicane because he spun there in, 95? So if I can get into the 120s, I'll be fairly happy, but we'll see. Oh, got a car coming right up behind me. That's the other thing. This, all week, there's actually been quite a few people practicing, but it would always be like, 2 or 3 people on the server at a time, so you have plenty of space on the track. But now we're going to have all 26, 28 of us out here, so it's going to be pretty wildly packed. But here we come to the final chicane, down to 5th gear, just dip it in. That was actually quite slow that time. Oh, I hit the grass. Yeah, it's a pretty scary one. But we'll come into T1, down to 2nd gear. Oh, slide a little wide through the second part of it here. Getting a lot of just little hitches because of people joining. But just want to put a couple laps together, a couple bankers. Got an hour to do this, so. Come around to turn 5. There we go. It's hard to get the foot down on the throttle. In 1st, 2nd gear, you can definitely spin the car out, so you have to be very careful on it. That's why you might hear me waiting a little bit before I really put the hammer down. Oh, no. Okay, so that lap's no good. I'm going to let this car by. Oh, my teammate. Who is it? Michael O'Brien picked the same paint scheme as me. I'm going to leave the names on the cars too, just so I know who I'm racing against. But that's the quick man there, P1. We'll see if he can back up his 18-second lap that he did in pre-qualifying. So first laps are in. 1:20.7 is the top time. Oh my gosh. You get a crazy understeer through that final chicane when you're following another car. That's not present when you're just racing yourself. Looks like O'Brien there had a problem with the first corner. Alright, that wasn't too bad. A lot of concentration to do the qualifying laps. I was really hoping to get a 19-second lap just so I could feel like part of the group, but not always the quickest. Shows a lot of you out there have less of a life than I do, so. Yeah, Michael, this is for R Factor as well, but we're racing in Automobilista. Alright, so this was an okay lap. As long as I can get through the chicane here. Oh my god, understeer on the exit. It's going to be 18 laps of holding your breath through that chicane. That's a 1:22, that's so bad. Let's see how I can do coming into turn one here. If I can qualify top 20, that would be great. See how many of these guys had a one-lap wonder. I do feel good that I did repeat my 1:20.1 in 2 different sessions, so it wasn't just a one-time lap. But oh, the understeer. So I'm in 15th right now. The final chicane is scary, it's terrifying. Alright, so we'll come play chicken with the wall there. I love doing that. You just gotta try to get that throttle down, so. And without turning the wheel, because if you turn the wheel when you're flat out in first gear, you're probably gonna spin the car. Yeah, no touching the curbs, Leo. Alright, I turned to 121. Up to 12th. Yeah, this, like I was saying at the start of the stream, I mean, this is not the, for a fun race, this is quite the serious circuit. Oh, we're gonna slide a little wide there. And I agree with you, Blue Flags. Circuit never does get old. It's a very, very challenging but rewarding track. Wouldn't think I would like a track with so many chicanes, but it's got a certain finesse to it. Maybe in these cars. This would be no fun with a low downforce car. Oh, I missed the first apex there. Had to compromise the second one a little bit. You just give it that downshift to 5th and rocket it on through. All right, down to a 121 flat. So it should be the last lap of this run, fuel-wise. A little off my time. Slap, not super good. We'll just finish it out though. Plenty of time, 51 minutes left in the qualifying. Oh, there's Yannick. He was racing in the OAO League today, so I didn't race with him this time. All right. So 121.4. So I haven't got back into the 122s yet, but we will. Let's take a quick look at the times where everybody's at. So Rob is on the pole. Rob Swindell. So he was one of the quicker guys, but he was not the quickest. I think he was. Sorry, I clicked out of the sim. It's when it gets jittery. But Rob Swindell's got a 119.1. I don't know how you do that. Maybe we'll sit on board with one of those quick laps. After a couple more attempts, and just to see somebody who actually knows what they're doing do this. Ooh, seems like Leo has freezes. But I thought the car felt good. It's just more about nailing a lap. So I'm going to go out with the same setup and everything and try for another lap here. Tough to try to find a spot on the circuit without blocking anybody's laps. I think I got one there. Ooh, got some skid marks. So come through turn 5. I have like a vivid memory of standing over there and watching Mark Webber slam the wall through that corner. It is a tricky one getting the power down through there, so I can see how it happens. Yeah, there's only a couple curves. You can use a couple curves, but you want to generally just stay away from them. So slipping back to 18th. Oh boy. Oh, it looks like Ted Meat made it in. He's up to P11. Got a nice stutter there through the final chicane. Through the chicane there. Oh, touched the curbs, but that didn't feel extremely slow. We'll see. I'm gonna catch this car. Thank you, Andrew. There we go. So got a good exit there. We got a car behind me, but I'm on a hot lap. I'm sorry, I'm slower than you. I would normally let somebody by, but I was trying to go quick there. All right, come to the death chicane. Oh, I'm a champion now. Into the wall. Just slam that wall so hard. I've done that more than a couple of times throughout throughout all the pre-qualifying and everything. We got 23 cars in the server. But yeah, F for that, I guess. I'm down here in 19th. Looks like everybody's chosen the Farrell. What is that, the Benetton? It's a good-looking car. I like it. But we'll go back up. Yeah, I'm just hoping I don't do that during the race. It'll take a little more concentration, I think. This might be a pretty quiet talking stream, just based off of the difficulty it is to hustle a car around here. Ah, Leighton House. Okay, that's right. It is cool though. I talked about this in the initial video I did about this mod, but there's like this weird thing to see these old-looking cars in a modern track. Look at it. It kind of plays with your brain a bit. And after a few minutes, honestly, I just don't even notice them anymore. So. Yeah, I did nail the wall. There'll be a couple more of those, don't worry. Leave a little gap here. I got a huge gap behind me, so I can basically just wait it out. Hopefully nobody comes out of the pits. We'll see. I think I scared everybody away from using the McLaren because I was joking about how there was going to be 20 Sennas in this race. I don't think anybody chose it. I should have chose it. That would have been the move. All right, hit the curb there. Try not to push the car too wide. Try to keep it tidy on the throttle. A little bit of wheel spin. Up the gears. Brake as late as you dare. Oh, I slid a little wide. That was too late. Just try to get right back on it. You can use that curb. That's the only one. Right against the wall there. Down to first gear. 2/10 up. Alright, brake as late as you can for this one as well. Also easy to run wide like that. So I'm pushing, I'm just going a little too deep into all the corners. Need to back it up a little bit. Get that little power slide when switching into second. What did Nick get? Can't see his lap time just yet, but apparently it's a good one. Okay, that's as close as you can come to spinning out there. Oh my god. Okay, well, settle back in for another lap. That one was a 121 flat. Oh, I've just understeered so much there. That was a pretty good turn 5 section. I almost did it again. I'll probably do it again, don't worry. I'm hoping my racecraft can maybe come into play here. But I know at the end of the day, there's just a lot more quick drivers out there. I don't think anybody ever subscribed to me because I'm quick. Oversteer there. We'll be fine. Just get out of these guys' way. Well. See one more car coming. Oh, I got one more behind me. It's impossible to get out of everybody's way. There's too many cars. Probably going to be slow on this next lap there. Let's see what I can do. Oh, a huge lock up in front. Up on the curb. Up on the other curb. Shouldn't really be hitting the curbs there. That's a bad technique. Oh, oversteer there in the between the corners. Alright, it's coming to the end of the lap. This isn't a good lap either, but we'll have to see what the next one's like. Got one of the Jordans in front of me now. Got 10 liters left. That should be enough for 2 laps. Oh, car coming out of the pits. Who's got the pace car? How's that? Oh, it's at the server host. I don't know who the pace car driver is. Alright, I'm off the pace again. So, maybe I have to go up on the downforce again. I don't know. I'm not sure what the safety car was. I think that's one of the server hosts, if I'm not mistaken. Making sure it works. Jeez, by how quick these guys are catching me, I'm going to run wide just to let them by. How quick they're catching me in practice. I don't know where I'm going to be in the race. This might be a boring race to watch. Why are one of the cars a pace car? Maybe I should tell him to rejoin. I don't know. And I get it's funny, but... Alright, I'm going to abandon this lap because I got so many cars around. Let's see, who is it? Who's being the funny guy? I don't know who it is. Does anybody know? Maybe they got scared and jumped off. No idea. Alright, I'm going to bump my wing up to 34. I don't know, I'm so confused. I don't know Automobilista extremely well, so it's been a pretty quick ramp. A temp car? Okay. I do know everybody that wants to race has to be in the server with at least 20 minutes to go, so we won't have anybody else join after that. It looks like we almost have the full grid too, which is great. Okay. Thanks for the clarification. I thought somebody was being wise with me. Yeah, so the pace car is just what happens when you're on the track when somebody joins. Alright, come down, run wide, pick up all the clag. These chicanes aren't they're flat out, but they're still, you got to be careful there, because if you touch the curbs, you're going for a ride. All right, over the line, we'll start a lap. Locking it up into T1. Feels inevitable, honestly. Oh, understeered there a little bit. On the curbs a little bit of a mess. I'm about with my quick time, but that's gonna destroy that. Might have too much fuel on, honestly. Thing is, I don't feel like I'm going slow, but I guess that's what it's like when you get to the top of your ability and have the quickest drivers racing against you. Ran wide there. See if I can just power on through the hairpin. Whoa, touch the grass there. Made the chicane all right. Car coming out of the pits in front. So I'm in the 120s finally, but still 20-second quick. Whoa, all kinds of oversteer there. Oh, I missed the late turn in there. It's going to destroy this lap. Yeah, don't anticipate me starting much higher than 20th if I even get that. Turns out you all are very quick. Got another car right behind me too. So do I just have to lose all the wing? I mean, that's Nick DG, but how is he so much quicker in a straight line than me? I don't know. Let me go low downforce. That was insane. Yeah, and did I just give him like the slipstream of a lifetime? What has Nick DG got? An 18.6. Oh my god, he's he's so quick. Meanwhile, I'm struggling down here with a 120.7. I mean, I was running high downforce, which seems to work, but let's go the opposite. Let's run some low downforce stuff. We'll use 24 wing and see if I can do any better with that. Coming behind Miller. I think I got a little bit of a gap behind me. Ooh, run wide here. Nope, that car's not continuing. Alright, we'll come through around the sweeper here. A lot of blind corners on this track too, so if there is an incident, when there is an incident on the circuit, you might be blind to it until you come around the corner, so I gotta really keep an eye on the flags and all that. They matter. Alright, so coming to the end of the lap, I'm catching a car. Ooh. Almost messed up those corners. This is going to be a bad spot. Let me back out for a second. Oh, a wing. I don't know where that wing came from. through turn 1, down to first gear, try to hold it tidy. I'm way too close to Leo here though. Let's see how the start of the lap goes. Maybe I'll abandon it. Body parts everywhere. There's a wing on the track. There's a car stopped in the sand. Leo's quite quick. Everybody's quicker than me in this race, so I don't really have to worry about following anybody. They're going to pull away. Maybe I'll be close enough to get a slipstream, but I don't think so. So I'm 2/10 off, but coming onto the final sector, which is the one without the downforce, or you don't need the downforce. Too far away for a slipstream. Oh, right against the wall. I don't know where Leo went. Too deep into these corners. Without the downforce, the car is just really hard to turn. I don't know how. I'm just lost for how I could be much quicker. Alright, I got Nick behind me. He's driving the Benetton. Oh. Got a whole string here. Sinister coming by. All right, all right. See what I can do on this lap. I'm still about a half second off of what I was able to do in the pre-quali, so should have the speed. That was a terrible turn 1. It's a little good out of that exit, but got to turn in a bit later there. We want to compromise the entry to the first turn through 5. Car gets so squirrely under acceleration too. Maximizing the track there. Still way off. So, looks like I'm going to be fighting for last place, the way things are going, but I think I want to go back down to higher downforce. I mean, I think Nick probably just had a slipstream. We'll come to a stop and exit. right, so I'm going to go back up because it's definitely not working. I'm also going to move my brake bias back because I feel like I'm still locking the fronts. I'm going to go 32 wing, and we'll see how that goes. So halfway through the qualifying, like I got it shift down in the last corner because the you don't get the turn in if you don't. I've tried going flat through there. Sorry, is my keyboard loud? The mic tends to pick up like everything. I gotta work on my settings a little bit more for that. It looks like P5. There's actually two drivers with the exact same time. Kevin and Sinister. That's pretty funny. This is like semi-fixed setup, by the way, so we can only adjust the wing, the steering ratio, brake bias, so there's not a lot to adjust. It's just people are quicker. Just wings everywhere in the final corner. Oversteer there. Alright, we're in the lap, so I'm going to try... No, you can't change the gearing. I'll try going flat out in the last chicane because this lap is ruined anyway, but I don't think you can, but could be surprised. I think everybody was talking all week about downshifting through there, but pretty much staying flat foot. And you do lose a couple miles an hour, but it helps the car turn. Well, I'm in second to last. Hope that's what everybody came to see today. But can everybody make it 18 laps? I didn't know the debris actually like stayed out on the track. And also, we're running at slightly reduced damage just to make sure folks can finish the race. So I'm impressed that everybody's shedding their wings so quickly. All right, flat. Okay, I stand corrected, but I didn't really gain any speed. It's at 165 on the exit. We'll try it. A little late in the game for me to be making driving changes, but clearly what I'm doing isn't working. Oh, just murdered that curb on the way in. What apex? Okay, maybe that's how you lose your front wings. Whoops. Ah, nice. Max Shepard's here. There are a few cars close-ish to me in time, and if I can do what I'm actually thinking I can do, then I should be able to jump a few positions, I would think. One car coming up behind me on a lap. I will get out of the way. Andy there. Yeah, what am I on, car 8 or something? O'Brien here trying to Sneak a slipstream. It's only in P4 though. Still not last, but don't worry, it's coming. Everybody thinks I'm sandbagging. I'm just slow, man. Oh, I did it out of habit. It's okay. It's about the same speed. I think it's more predictable to downshift. At least for me. Got a car spun on the inside there. Alright, not a first half. Not a bad first half of the lap. Oh, I'm a little late on the turn in. Try to do what I can to recover from that. Come through the chicane. Oh my god, I hit the curb. Somehow that wasn't better. I thought that was going to be a better lap. Oh, yikes. Whew, almost a multi-car. I don't think you can change the differential. I'm pretty sure we didn't allow basically minimal changes. I'm going back to 52 brake bias. Yeah, 21 minutes left, and where am I? 25th. But I do think I could pick up a few positions. I'm going to lower my fuel because I'm not doing many more than a couple laps anyway. Yeah, before you, I don't care if you guys pick me apart, but before you think you know how this car drives, give it a couple laps. It understeers so much. You can touch that curve, but not the first one. Yeah, and I have the steering ratio cranked so that it's super responsive, and even then, the fronts just slide. Yeah, the physics are semi-realistic. I mean, it definitely feels more realistic than F1GP just by the nature of the sim, but it's not built like this top-tier realistic car. We'll see. I think I just gotta put a solid lap in here. Alright, that was quicker. Just touch the grass on the outside. Well, I'm gonna murder that curb. Tenth up through the first sector. Almost spun the car again. Had to get out of it a little bit. I I gotta miss those entry curbs. It's pushing me sideways through the chicanes, so still up on my PB, but that's gonna ruin that. Alright, come to the final chicane. Oh, I totally missed the entry. That's only the second time I've hit the wall of champions so far, so man. I was optimistic that folks wouldn't be quite as, not able to back up their times as well, but clearly they can, and I'm the one that can't. Alright, back to P26, so still not last. Curtis is doing me a great service here. Watching the chat, or watching my phone light up, smacking the walls. It's okay, I think the car can take a couple hits like that. Yeah, there's going to be carnage. I'm not terribly worried if I start at the back. It actually gives me a little opportunity to gives me an opportunity to actually take the first couple corners more easily and avoid some of the chaos, but we'll see. Kind of a shoddy second part. Yeah, it will be the battle for not last. Absolutely. I'm gonna get a lot of understeer here. You can actually feel it in the wheel. AMS is so good with the force feedback. You can feel the car get kind of light, which I have never felt in another sim. Usually you just kind of push and you can't tell why the car isn't turning, but you can tell in this sim exactly when it's aero push. I think I'm up on my time though. Let's see. Made it through the final chicane, finally. Crossed the line, improved like, what, was that 2/10? Yeah. Improved like ever so slightly, but no positions. My God, we're going a little more wing. All right, I think I got like one run left here before I start last. Pretty much everybody will be able to say they beat me. Except for the 30 folks that didn't make it in the race. Some people are obviously very good at AMS. Get out of this car's way. All right. Pressure is on to not be last. But I'm up by 6.66 tenths, which is nice. I don't know if anybody noticed that. To put a lot of angle in keeping it in 6th gear. I'm not decided if that's better. I think I'm going to downshift for the race because it's better to be consistent. Alright, I'm up a little bit. Car spun to the inside. Oh, how did I lose 2 tenths? I'm not even really sure where I would have lost 2 tenths. I must have just been late on the brakes or something somewhere. Or early on the brakes. It's the 88 version of Montreal, so... Whoa! That's the biggest one yet. Alright, I can't do 6 through there. It's just way too... I get it some laps, and yes, I will agree, it's quicker, but... I don't think it works for me. So I think I'm figuring out why some of these streamers don't do... Oh gosh. Sorry, Kenny. Figuring out why some of these streamers don't do sub races, because all your subs are quicker than you. Ultimately. Car is very snappy, though. I do like how these cars drive, even if I'm not, you know, super quick on them. They are fun. They're fun little cars, very light. Not a lot to them either. You don't have to worry about, you know, changing a bunch of settings during the laps. I love driving, like modern F1 cars are very cool, but I think what people like about them is the amount of stuff that you got to do while you're racing them. But honestly, it's difficult and takes away sometimes from other types of driving. Yeah, this car might be an H pattern, but I'm already last place. Oh god, sorry there, Leo. I'm already last place driving with the paddle, so I don't want to potentially slow myself down further. These would represent a 1991 F1 car. Alright, so it's now or never. Come across the line, hard braking into T1, down a second, you can kind of get back on the gas there for a little bit. I think I was a little slow into the second part of the corner. Hop over the curb there. You can use that curb and it actually keeps you on the track, but yeah, we'll do something where I force people to heel in tow, and then we'll see who's quick. Ooh, tap the wall. So this lap's no good. I really messed up the first corner. Alright, that wasn't terrible through there. That felt slow. I missed the first apex. Well, if you love underdogs, welcome, because I'm almost not even a dog in this one. I barely qualified, so I knew it was going to be like this. Well, I think this lap's about dead even with my best one so far, but not good enough. Oh, I just got a big stutter there, which is not what I want. Still missing that first apex there, but that felt quicker. That was not great. Alright, I think I got about one more lap left. I'm gonna run out of fuel actually. Can I do one last run? I'm gonna go right to the wire. I was hoping I could I don't know, get a lap in and then take a quick break before the race, but I don't know, Michael, why I'm so slow, but it's what it is. No, there's no setups in this, so it's just a couple changes you can do to the car, which are a little bit more for driving preference, except for the front wing. And at least Ted Meat and I can duke it out, maybe. We're starting pretty close to one another. Alright, come to the line, 3 minutes to go. I think I've got enough fuel for 2 fast laps. Hopefully fast. And we'll see. Front wing just laying on the circuit there. Alright, across the line, let's do it. Oh, I just blew that. That corner. We'll just get back on it though. It's probably going to be a pretty bad first sector because I ran real wide. How am I 2/10 up? This car doesn't make sense to me. Alright, we'll come to the end. We got one more. Somehow I'm up on time, even though it's felt like a slow lap. All right, final chicane. Well, I made it through there at least. Whoa, 120.4, slightly better again. Try one more lap. Up to 25th though, not last. All right. Yeah, this lap's not going to be quicker, unfortunately. So, I didn't qualify last, but not the qualifying I'd hope. I'm about 3/10 off what I was able to do in the pre-qualifying sessions. I'm actually really curious, just quickly. Yeah, I was gonna say, are my controls not looking for any excuse? Are my controls not working correctly? But all right, so just a few seconds left. I'm gonna take a very quick break, and then we'll get started with the first race. All right. Yeah, so this is gonna be fun. I just want to see real quick who got the pole and everything. So we're just about done. And Nick DiGio, 18.5. Man, that's insane. So congrats, Nick, because I don't know how you get much quicker. Like, I could see myself getting a 19-second lap if I figured out how to drive these, but in 18 seconds, just insane. Michael O'Brien next to him, Kevin, Andrew Mailer starting behind. So tight grid too. I mean, the first the first 15 are within a second of each other. So that's quite the grid. My old buddy Bolosaurus here, 14th position. Great lap, man. A 19.4. You got Yannick back here with a 19.6. Orlando, great job. 19.6 as well. So it's very tight in the middle. And then we got the slow boys in the back. Frederick Bang, Ted, we're starting side by side, so it couldn't be better. Couldn't be better. Yeah, Nick Green, great job, man. And no shame to Aaron for making it into the race too. I mean, you have to think we got 27, so we're short one, but all of these guys qualified for the race, and we had another grid and a half of guys that didn't. So we're racing with the best of the best, even if I'm at the very tail end. And I'll have to see. So for fuel, it's an 18-lap race. I always go a little higher because honestly, it's not. I'm not going to be so on the edge that I could benefit from a gallon less, but we'll see. So I mean, it's going to be all about surviving. You know, I ask everybody racing to have fun most of all. Just say Have fun, and thanks for joining. It's all about the fun, all right? But I appreciate everybody joining the stream, too. It's a little bit different than my normal thing, obviously, but it should be a good time. The setup reset. So who's going to forget to change their setup again? I always check it like right before I hit go to the track, but that's scary. That's scary. Okay, this up. I'm going to leave it on 30 wings. Okay. So here we go for the grid. Oh, this is the warm-up session, I think. All right, so we got 5 more minutes before the... how about I put back on the F1GP theme? Just listen to that for a minute to get in the zone. Yeah, this is the race warm-up, so... Hey man, we like all the sims, so doesn't matter what somebody enjoys. I'll shut the music off for the race itself, but need a little motivation at least, right? Oh, I can hear it. So the sound, this is one of the things that I was talking to everybody about. There's some weird sound glitch with these cars that like when you get a group of them, it just glitches out. But I think I fixed it for myself, and hopefully others saw my comment there. But yeah, it's kind of messed up. Yeah, you gotta. It's when you're next to a few cars, you get this crackling sound, which is obviously not desired. All right. Yeah, we're doing 2 races. So the first race, 18 laps. Obviously, it's going to be based off the qualifying we just did for who's going to start up front. So I'll be starting second to last row. And then the second race, it looks like we had somebody leave the race too. So, yeah, second race will kick off after that and be a random inversion, which I don't think I'll be able to take part in, but it's between the top 6 and top 12 finishers. It's randomly going to choose to invert. So it'll be interesting to see who actually gets that in the end. Watch a little driving. But yeah, I mean overall it's a challenging track for sure. It's not an easy circuit. I might as well go out with my race setup just to make sure things feel okay, right? That's what warm-up's for. Got everybody doing their practice starts here. There, though. It does look a little bit like if you were to have like really bad graphic settings or something, but for those of us that played these old sims, F1GP, GP2, there's a nostalgia factor at work here. The slipstreaming for those battling for the lead is going to be quite intense down the straightaways. Yeah, I mentioned it in the quick review video I did of this mod, but the sounds and everything are actually sampled from the original game. The models themselves too are built off of the original specs. Smack the wall of champions there. The car's a lot heavier with full fuel. I forgot about that. That's good to remember. Ooh, car spinning in front. Chaos already. I think everybody's doing their practice starts and such, though. This is, you'll probably see in the race, I'll probably do a better lap than I did in qualifying just because I'm not I'm not trying as hard. Seems the less you try, sometimes the quicker you go. Alright, so warm-up's over. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, everybody, maybe they'll all take it easy at the start, or maybe there'll be a massive accident and I'll pick up a few positions. But the damage is set in a way too that hopefully doesn't encourage, being reckless. But whoa, jeez, it's loud. Wasn't anticipating that. Sorry for everybody's ears. Oh, I still got the music going too. Jeez, not very good at streaming, clearly. Yeah, but hopefully, it doesn't encourage people to be reckless, but hopefully as well, hitting somebody isn't a huge issue and end your race. But here we go. So, ready for the race, 18 laps, be starting in 25th position. So, anything higher than that will be a good finish. But we'll just put 18 gallons in. We'll max out the steering lock. Front wings, I'm going to leave it 30. Be a little, I'll go to 32, why not? And then 52 brake bias, there we go. All right, wish me luck. Should be good. Appreciate everybody jumping in for the stream today. Over 250 people want to watch me finish last, I guess. But we'll see. It should be interesting to see who wins. Oh my god, I can't even hear my car. I tested this earlier and thought I fixed the issue, but clearly not. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. That was very broken. A couple cars spun out. Such a mess off the grid. I don't know what happened to the sound. I thought I had it fixed. I tested it earlier, but clearly not. Yeah, the accurate experience. Everybody's locking up then. So, even though I got a terrible start, I'm now on the back of the group in front. See if I can maybe make an optimistic move to the outside. Let me know if the sim volume's okay, because I killed the sound for a second to, because it said it was, like, pegging. Oh, there goes Yannick. So Yannick was one of the ones to spin off at the start. Oh, and O'Brien. So quick Michael O'Brien. Alright, so we'll come down the straightaway, catching up with my buddy here. You're off the pace. Oh, understeer. Oh, and I tapped the back of him. We'll come into the final chicane, though. This is going to be wild. I'm going to give it a little extra space. Surprisingly, no major carnage coming out of there. So what? First lap done. I'm in P23. So I picked up 2 spots so far. Come up the inside here. Cars are all over the circuit. Lock of the brakes. It's weird to see the smoke with the other cars, the way the cars look, because the smoke looks so much more realistic. So I got one car right behind me as well. Oh, I got squeezed. I'll be talking to you after the race, mister, about that. So I got squeezed to the outside wall. I had to let up for a second. It kills my whole straightaway. Yeah, no hand raising, which is, what am I supposed to do? Shake my virtual fist? Locking up into turn one. Everybody locks up. The car's just so brutal to drive. I know where you live, Bolosaurus. Bolosaurus is one of my old racing friends, so on the grass, I got so much aero push through that corner. It's really hard to follow a car. So we got our first retirement, it looks like. Whoa, a couple cars running wide in front. See if I can capitalize here. Cars off on both sides of the circuit, cars spinning. Oh man, Max Shepard here. Come up the inside into the hairpin. Oh, and a car wide there too. So first lap there was a little bit of drama on the start, but relatively clean after that. Oh no, we can't go 3 wide here. Come on. Oh, I got so much understeer there. My God. Well, at least it's living up to the name of the race. This is a lot of fun. Even if I'm fighting for 20th, I'm up to 20th, so not too bad. I have a feeling if I can just keep the nose pointed forward for most of the race, I will finish okay. That was quite the mess at the end of the lap there. Oh, terrible exit. Oh, and I got Yannick here in front of me. 2 cars up. Victor right in front of me. Yeah, thank God the brake locks are good looking in this game, but oh, and Zara's off there. So we got Yannick fighting Zara right in front of me. I just don't know how they're able to pull away so well. It's like I have some kind of slow setting on the straightaways. Try not to die here. Oh, touch the curb, smoke in front of me too. Max Shepard's gonna come around the inside. Go down to first gear. My car just feels very slow under acceleration. I don't know why. Come down to first then. Lock of the brakes into the hairpin, or the chicane there. And I don't know if it's the wing. Maybe I gotta go with like ultra low downforce or something, because I'm just a dog in a straight line. Feels like my acceleration is slow too though, so I don't know. Oh, I see a bunch of dust in front. I took the last chicane very odd that time. I mean, maybe I have a little damage. That could be it too. I don't remember hitting anything too hard other than Bolosaurus there. Oh. Alright, get the car straightened out. This group in front of me is still fighting like it's the last lap. So besides the, oh, Victor into the wall. We'll be able to keep going. So besides the sound absolutely dying on the grid, so far the race has gone all right. So we'll come down to first gear. So I'm in 20th at least. So I've picked up 5 spots, but probably all attrition, I would guess. Mac got stuck out there. Lock of the brakes in front. Oh, and I'm ahead of Frederick Bang and Rolonzo, so a couple of guys maybe had some trouble off the start, I'd guess. One of the cars that was backwards or something. Locking up the brakes into the hairpin. All right, so I'm not quick in a straight line, which is bad. So maybe for race 2, I gotta lower the front wing a little bit more. I don't know. Could be damaged too. I don't know if I got any from my tap there. Yeah, which black box shows damage? I got the one with tires up. It's behind my face, though. Oh, yeah, so I do have damage on the nose and on the left side, so that might be why I'm slow in a straight line. The car feels okay other than that. Oh, I'm late to the turn in there. Compromise it. When you're on a fast lap, you just leave it flat no matter what, but it is recoverable if you get a bad entry in race. So it looks like the two in front. Oh, car in front smacking the wall. Around the outside, had to get out of it for a second there, but better to not take the chance. So pick up one more spot on skill alone. Could still see a mad scramble in front of me, so yeah, quite the battle up there. Come through the final chicane. Keep it nice and tight here through the first sector. Oh, I pulled up a little bit on these two. Oh, I'm gonna run real wide there. That was a big lockup. Yeah, I'm quite slow in a straight line, which is unfortunate, but I think I got some damage on the nose from a little bit of contact there with Mr. Bolosaurus. 2 cars in front, so I could maybe get him back. Locked it up. Oh, car behind. Zara there. Oh, he's going to dip to the outside. Side by side through the S's. I don't know. Oh, I'm able to make the pass. The top speed, though, it's just so far down. Oh, I got the understeer. Oh, hop over the curbs. That was pretty scary. Yeah, I had a ton of aero push in the final corner, is what I had. So we're 11 laps in. Wow, I didn't even really look at the lap counter up until now. So on lap 11 of 18, I haven't had any major incident, but damaged the car off the start. Picked up a few positions just based off attrition. So about what I thought would happen during this one. Hopefully the battle up front is good. I can see they're about 2 seconds apart, but Nick DG's in the lead. Oh, locking the brakes into turn 1. It feels a little bit like you're racing a go-kart with these things. Oh, I see a lot of smoke ahead. Oh, it looks like Max Shepard spun out. But able to get it going before I was able to get around. Yeah, I'm only hitting 170 on the straight. Getting a little squirrely coming out of T1. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely adjust the fuel for the second race. Oh, another half spin in front. Take advantage of that. Although, not that optimistic that I'll keep it just based off slipstream. But up to P19, if only for the moment. Come into the final chicane, luckily not gonna get past there. On the inside, that would be a heck of a place to try a move, but oh, up into T1. Able to hang on the outside, trying to avoid the crossover here. Yeah, able to keep the position though. Oh, down to first gear, sliding the tires. Alright, we'll come down to the hairpin. So, at least one lap I've stayed in front of these two behind me, but they're going to battle, so maybe I can pull out a little bit of a gap with them two concentrating on each other. Come to the chicane. Still got Max Shepard right behind me. Ooh, up to 18th though. You saw that epic pass I made for 18th position, right? Oh, I'm gonna slide wide. There's nowhere to pass there, but Max Shepard right on me now. Pretty good race between us, but they're much quicker. Oh, around the outside. Locking up the tires. And understeering. I think tires are starting to get worn. Oh, I make my first like major mistake there. I'm losing 2 positions. So I got way too much oversteer. Getting the throttle down out of the hairpin. I was oversteering a lot and I just gunned it up way too early. Well, back to 20th. But I still got these two right in front of me, so let's see what I can do here. Just 3 laps to go in this first race. Oh, Mac. Oh, that was a great save, too. Oh, come around the outside, maybe. Oh, barging my way through. Oh, side by side here. This is the real battle for 20th position, for 19th. Oh, brakes locking up in front. These poor tires. Oh, quite the power slide from Victor. Oh, understeering there. I'm able to keep with Victor in the draft at least. Oh, understeering a ton there. I had to abandon that corner almost completely down to 150 miles an hour. All right, so just one more lap after this one, and that'll be race 1. So quite a lot of drama in that, but not nothing that got me like up into the top 10. I'm still fighting for the lowly positions here, but it's a lot of fun. This car is a fun drive. It's brutal to drive. It's very it just rewards driving it really hard. In the spirit of not finishing last, I do have 2 cars behind me that aren't out. All right, one more lap to go. Put it together. I don't know if I'll be able to catch Victor here, although if they make a mistake, you never know. Oh, and I make a mistake. Pick it back up. I got a good gap on Bang behind me. Oh, all right, so we'll just basically ride around. That was quite the quite the first race. Couple mistakes from me, but nothing too bad. Oh, and it looks like Victor made some mistake too, because they're much closer. All right, come through the hairpin though. Now just a straight shot to the line. Looks like Nick DG was able to back up that pole position and win, but remember, for race 2, the grid's going to be inverted randomly for the top positions. Not going to be any different for me, but all right, we'll come across the line. A wing laying on the side of the track, but finishing lap number 1, or race number 1. Another 18 more to go. Whoa, making contact with Victor there. All right. But let's take a quick look at the final results. So Nick DG backing up that pole position to win from Kevin, Jackson, Daniel, David, and Sinister. Take a look down and see if there's anything weird that happened. Yannick was able to get up to P13. Barry's P11. Leo, who is pretty close to me at the start, is up to P14. Bolosaurus, I'll get you in race 2, but you're in P16 there. Max Shepard 18. I finished in 20th, just ahead of Frederick, Bang, and Rolonzo, rounding out the finishers. DNFing though, John Kenny, Rob Swindles, Aaron Curtis, Rindevald, and Michael O'Brien finishing dead last. What happened, Michael? You were so quick. I'm going to lower the opponent volume a little bit more and see if that fixes it for race 2. But yeah, I had no sound off the start, so that was difficult. It's all crackly again, too. There is I don't know if you could just hear that, but there is a horn sound that you can play. but it looks like race 2 is starting. All right, so we'll see what the mix-up is going to be and where Nick is going to start. Back to P17. Is that the grid? Wait, that's crazy. It shouldn't be that big of a flip, but maybe it is. Hold on, I'm not sure if this is the actual grid yet. All right, but I think there's a warm-up session here for a couple minutes. I'm going to take a quick run just to grab some water, honestly, and I'll be back in just a second. I was contemplating having a beer salary, man, just because of how the first race went, but I thought better of it. Have a beer after the race. All right, so let me, so what do we think about wings? I mean, do I want to just go for no downforce but super high top speed and see if that can do any better? And I also think I can go slightly less on the fuel. Do 21 this time. Maybe I'll go get some Labatt after the race to celebrate the lowly place finish. Now I'm drinking a Polar Seltzer. Please sponsor me. I don't know if you have these where you are. I think they're only from my area, but it's basically water, so. I'm looking for that personal sponsorship, though. All right. So let's go out. We'll just do a couple corners, make sure everything goes correct. Yeah, it's just carbonated water. It will upset the cornering, but if I can be quicker in a straight line, maybe I can actually make some passes, because I was able to stick with the guys through the corners and everything, but when we got onto the straightaway, they're just pulling away, and it could have been the damage, or it could have just been I'm running too much wing, so. Did I start the first race with, did I put more fuel in? I don't know, I gotta maybe change it to metric, because I'm trying to convert gallons to liters. I'll change that before thanks for the reminder, though. So the car should feel all right. And understeers like a dog no matter what in traffic, so I don't think adding wing fixes that at all. Yeah, we can't adjust the rear wing, it's just the front wing. Thank you, Steven. I gotta figure out how many gallons to put in, honestly. What is 60 liters? 18 gallons? 17 gallons? All right, so car feels fine. Car feels fine. Fuel. So I had more than 21. It says it's only going to take me 15 laps. 15.8? That feels scary. I mean, let's keep in mind, I'm not going to be able to take full advantage of the fuel. I'm not, you know, Nick up front, where a half a gallon's going to make me quicker. Yeah, this is the 1988 Montreal track, which is very cool layout. I mean, it's pretty much the same except for the last straightaway. But I do love the chicane at the end. Ultra commit. Oh, come on. It's so loud. Somebody's revving their engine in the garage. Patrick Bolosaurus having problems with the sound. Okay, everybody's getting reordered in their grid spots. Where am I starting? I'm starting 20th, of course. And hopefully the audio plays well this time, but just in case it don't, block your ears. So what did we say? 60 liters, but what is... I started with 68 and I had 11. So what do I need for gallons? What is converting? I gotta go for my my freedom units to gallons. All right. Liters to gallons, and if you're all saying I need 60 liters, that's 15.85 gallons. So, oh, it just changed. So I'm going to go with 16.6. I'm going to raise my steering lock all the way. Front wing, we're going low. Hopefully this doesn't hurt me. Oh, I can hear the sound already. Block your ears. It's going to be weird. I'm not going to fuss with it this time, though. It's fine after we get off the grid. All right, yeah. And thanks so much. So this has been an awesome awesome week of time trialing, and I appreciate everybody coming to the stream and everything. It's been real fun. So hopefully get a good start in the second race here, not have to fuss with the sound. I think I probably won't be able to hear my car until we get away. Hopefully it's not all messed up. All right, but here we go. I can't hear anything right now at all. But here we go. Lights are lighting. Green flag. A little bit of a slow start. Come down to T1. Ultra inside line. Oh, that was all me. Hopefully I didn't boot somebody off the track there. That was a bad start by myself. A car going off into the runoff up top. Oh, yellow flags. A couple cars all jockeying around here. Oh, somebody's spinning out in front. I hit Max Shepard. Oh, quite a mess here in the second race. But I'm up to 15th somehow. So I apologize to whoever I hit there. I couldn't even see who it was. Not as clean. Everybody's now feeling confident. We all played it safe on the first race. We'll come down the straightaway then. So I'm in the slipstream. I should have my low downforce. Let's see if I can make it around these corners with the arrow push. Oh my god. Barely. This final chicane is going to be interesting. Oh, these two in front. Robillard, how did you pass there? Here's Barry. Come around the outside, I'll turn into the inside, trying not to outbrake myself this time. Barry's still on my inside. Oh man. This has been a bit better start. I think I already have some car damage just from all that scuffling, but coming up to Leo now. Oh, a car behind me ran real hot into that chicane. There's gonna be a little battling behind. Alright, messed up the hairpin a little bit, but stuck in behind Leo now. I'm up to P14 somehow. I really just elbowed out my way up the grid. I hope I didn't ruin anybody's race. High commit through that chicane, all the grass, all the track. Come down to turn 1, second gear. Just pop it into first here. Bolosaurus is 2 cars in front of me now. So I got nobody immediately on my tail, which is nice. Oh, Leo runs real wide into turn 5. All right. So I got Swindell right behind me. I know Swindell is very quick, so must have had a really bad start. Either that or I hit him out of the way. It looks like Leo's got a run on Bolosaurus here. So the car is fine alone through all those corners with the wings, but following it's quite dangerous. Last chicane is very sketchy. Oh, locking it up into turn 1. Terrible line. Swindell's right behind me. It's gonna look up the inside. Ooh, a lot of smoke. Looks like a bigger accident. As I contribute to the smoke. Svan. What is his name? Vanderkon? Vanderko. Oh, and Swindell able to outbrake me there. That was a great move. Oh, these two playing the pick there with Barry behind me. Come down to the final hairpin, all locked up. All right. That was a pretty hectic lap. A lot of cars spinning out and stuff. Up to P13 though, so lucky P13. Just don't get the same front grip with the lower wing. I gotta back up my entrance there. Oh, a car spinning across the track. Oh my god. Oh, over the curbs. My god, I'm all over the place. I think that was Leo. So, first race was a lot more clean than this, but as long as everybody's having fun, Barry's gonna come up my inside. It's a tough place to pass. Should let him have it, honestly. Fall in. I try to stick with him, though. Oh, and I got Michael O'Brien behind me. How is O'Brien so far back? Oh, I guess because of the start, he would have started dead last this race. Well, I might be able to say goodbye to 13th here. So we'll come to the chicane. Oh, understeering so much. Turn one, see if I can actually make it for once. Still ran a little wide. Here comes Michael up the inside into turn 3. Guess I gotta let him have that. Oh, he's gonna run a little wide. And Max Shepard again. So we're back at it. So the gain in position was artificial, I guess. Starting to get overtaken left and right here. But Michael's very quick. All over the place. My car just feels so slow. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but there goes Mac. Oh, the car almost took me out there. Victor again. Victor and Yannick behind me. So I don't know if the decreased downforces is good. It's very hard to get through those chicanes. And the car doesn't feel that much quicker in a straight line. Oh! Victor there really forcing the issue. And there goes Yannick as well, dropping like a stone here. Oh! Up on the curb, spinning out. Oh, just getting nailed there. Jeez. All right. Maybe they thought I was going to exit out or something, but I think I've got serious front end damage now. That felt avoidable. The second impact. First one was all my fault. Oh, the car is very messed up. We'll have to see if I can pit maybe. So what do we got? Yeah, I just got nailed there. I mean, I didn't want to be sitting in the track, but I was hoping he would get around me and then I could spin the car around. Yeah, so we'll try to pit. I've actually never done a pit stop. Oh my god. I got no front wing, so the car is hopeless. Onto the grass. I've never done a pit stop in Automobilista, so we'll have to see how this goes. Assuming I just stop in my box. Well, second race here not going as well. It was fun for the first couple laps, but I got nailed there. And I'm sorry for spinning out and getting in that car's way anyway, but no, I think I added fuel. Well, we'll see. I'll finish the race because I don't want to quit out. See if I can avoid going a lap down. Looks like I can pick up one more spot because of a DNF. Car actually feels okay. Oh, the leaders are actually fairly close behind me. I added a bunch of front wing back to the car, by the way, because I didn't know if it would be damaged. Yeah, I shouldn't have added the fuel. I think the fuel selection there must be to just what you want to add, right? I was thinking it was what you want your total to be. Rookie mistakes here. But I think I only got 1, maybe 2 laps until until I'm lapped. And it looks like Andrew's in the lead. And Nick's in P3 because of the inverted start. So it'll be interesting to see if Nick's able to actually work his way up to the front. But 2 up front got quite the lead. Oh, I got those blue flags. Well, I don't want to hold up the leader, but see if I can just get through the next couple corners. There's a better straightaway for letting somebody pass. Alright, come out of here. Just keep it on the inside of the track. Let both the leaders by. There's a little gap behind them. I knew I was going to get lapped today, just after I tried to get into this race. These guys have some serious speed. Alright, come past the old start finish. I like how the grid spots for the old start finish are still painted there. Alright, just get it through the chicane. Yeah, I guess fuel amount's the amount you want added. A lot of sims it works like you put what you want your total to be. But hey, it's all for fun. So I'm up to 21st. If I gain one more spot, I'll match what I did last race. I think that just goes to show how messy this race is compared to the last one. I'm 35 seconds behind Frederick Bang. We'll have to see. And these cars aren't from any specific season. They're 1991 F1 cars being simulated from another simulator. So it's a little Inception-y. Alright, got P3 right behind me. That's Nick. I'll pull to the inside up here. Let him get by. Oh, I probably could have gone through the chicane first. Wow. It's so fast when they just fly by you. Alright, come over the crest of the hill. I love Montreal though as a circuit. I'm actually working on another video right now where I'm driving Montreal. No spoilers. Not in these cars, but I just love this circuit. I think it's, for a circuit in the modern era, it's still a little old school because of how close the walls are, and you know how high risk it is. The track still has a lot of grass on it, so it's a good track, and especially for a downforce car. Like I was saying earlier in the stream, for a non-downforce car, this would be a bad track just because of the chicanes, but for a downforce car, I can't think of too many better circuits. So there's a lot of good circuits, but it's a fun track. Glad they still race here, or hopefully will still race here. It's a cool track to go to too, because it's on an island. The whole track basically is the perimeter of the island in the St. Lawrence River, and you have to take the subway to get out there or cross some bridges. It's quite cool, and Montreal is a great city for those that have never been there. Down to first gear, got another car behind me. bang it up. I don't know what it is. I mean, I'd like to think there's something wrong with my setup or something that's causing me to be so slow, but I think I just don't quite get it yet. But I'll work on the driving for this type of car, and who knows. Yeah, so F1GP, right, came out in 1991, and the original version of it did not have real drivers, and that's what we're seeing here with the team names and the drivers' names and everything. Sinister headed on by. That's a weird place to pass. Man, I was behind him for a second earlier in the race. F1GP didn't have the real drivers in it and the fake team names and everything, but the Amiga version did. And I don't know why that version of the game was allowed to have the real drivers. It was also very easy to mod the DOS version to have the real drivers and all of that. And then GP2 came out in 1994 and simulated the 1994 F1 season and had most of the real drivers, but I don't think... Or maybe it did have all of them. I'm thinking of some of the later games that didn't have Villeneuve. But it's such a great era. And if you like the original games, Ted Meat is in this race as Frederick Bang. I recommend checking out his channel because he plays GP2, GP3. He's played GP1 as well, and IndyCar 1, all the old Papyrus games. So if you like this type of thing and want to see the real version of this game, then go check out Ted Meat. Alright, come down to the hairpin. Oh, car's all dancy there. So just a few more laps to go. This race is not nearly as exciting as the last one, but you win some, you lose some. That's racing. I'm sure up front things are pretty exciting. But for the spirit of it, I would like to finish the race. Cloud of dust in front there. Something else about this circuit too is that it's built on this island that used to be, or was, I think around the time the circuit was built as well, hosted the Olympics. And so there's a lot of weird buildings on it. You can see one structure, parts of the circuit, a big dome, but it's part of the buildings that were here for the Summer Olympics. I think I want to say 77. Somebody will know in the chat. But originally that's what this island was kind of revamped from being a forest to be. And then they built the Grand Prix circuit shortly after with it. Ooh, I see a lot of brake smoke up there. Ooh, a car in the pits. Oh, Yannick got a penalty. How did Yannick get a penalty? Well, that's no good, Yannick. So as we come out of turn 5 here, you can see the strange dome to the left, right there. It hides behind the trees. Might be hard to see on the video, but kind of weird stuff. And then a lot of the buildings were built for Olympic stuff, but these days the track itself is all right, it's an expo, right? Yeah. But the track itself is a park most of the time, and you can actually go if you want and cycle around the circuit. So if you're ever in Montreal, you can go run or walk around most of the track when it's not Grand Prix weekend. Yeah, but you do see the water a lot from parts of the track, but the water is surrounding the whole track, and there's actually a lake in the middle too. There's a lot of water. It's pretty cool area. All right, so just a couple laps to go. I'm 1 lap down, so I don't know if my lap is showing me with the lap down or not. I think it is. But looks like Nick hasn't quite caught up to the 2 leaders, so might have 2 different winners, which is fun. Hope everybody that raced enjoyed the split grid like this. I thought it would be kind of fun. I have a whole string of cars right behind me. I'll let them by. Thought it'd be fun though to mix it up so that the 2 races have a bit different feel. Oh my god, I got so many. Yannick gets another penalty. What's he doing? Yannick, buddy, what are you doing? Alright, come through the chicane. Should just be, what, 2 laps to go after this. If I pushed a little more, I might have been able to catch who's ever in 20th, but I don't want to ruin any more races. Oh, I see some skid marks going off into the wall there. Break down. Oh, snap of oversteer on the exit. This train in front of me is having a really good battle with each other, which I was in that with them. Alright, so we'll come through the chicane, 1 more lap of this pitiful second race. Ooh, a very slow car there. Oh, there's the checkered flags. That was the last lap. Oh man, all the carnage in front. Alright, but second race was not as good as the first one, but overall was fun. I made a couple bad moves on the start, so hopefully I didn't ruin anybody's race. But good race overall. Looks like Andrew Mailer got the win from David Pagini. I'll go with that. And then Nick DG, Kevin, Jackson Robillard, and Bolosaurus. He finished in 6th position with the second race. I'll have to get you back some other time. We'll race some different cars, which are maybe more my skill zone than these. But I'll just have to say thanks to everybody. But yeah, fun stuff, Automobilista with the Grand Prix Evolution mod. It's not the most realistic car, but I think it lends itself well to like a race like this where it's kind of just for fun. But I hope everybody enjoyed it. Of course, Barry, thank you for racing. And thanks again to the AMSU crew that put this on for me. Did all the server work. I really didn't have to do much at all. So it was quite fun. Quite easy for me to do. And I think we'll definitely do some more stuff with them in the future. I'll just exit out of the game here. But yeah, appreciate everybody coming in. First hosted race, I didn't feature at all. I was definitely an also ran, but it was fun nonetheless to race in, and I hope everybody had fun watching it. I'm going to be putting up tonight. I'm actually going to set it to premiere now. I'm going to put up the next of the Richie Axelson series of races, and I'll have that premiere a little later on today. But I don't know exactly when I'll do the next stream. I got to get back to Axel Richardson and NASCAR to round out the season there. Yeah, but appreciate it. Yeah, I'll have to. I'll take some ideas for the next time, and also I'll just quickly put in, if anybody's interested in just chatting and stuff. I've got a pretty lively Discord going these days that you're welcome to come join and say hi, and just grab the invite link real quick. But we have a pretty good group going. There's a lot of history stuff, a lot of sim talk, a lot of just different hardware and stuff. So if you want to pop in there, it's a good group of folks. But yeah, appreciate it so much, everybody that did the race today, everybody that watched the stream, and congrats to Andrew for winning the second race and Nick for winning the first race. Crazy, crazy fast. I'll have to figure out. I'm going to analyze some footage or something and figure out why I'm so slow. It just feels like I'm flat throttle as well, and I'm just losing time. But we'll figure it out for next time. But thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it very much, and I'll see you all later.